Well, it carried on snowing from last night, and we woke up this morning and it's a little bit snowy outside. So Sophie's decided the best option is to stay in bed.
It's the safest option.
The safest option
And the warmest.
is to stay snuggled up in bed. Oh, it's really pretty out here though. Look at it. So yeah, we're just gonna have to see how long that takes to melt and the rock dry. I guess it's very pretty. I guess in some ways it's better than rain, but it's also going to mean potentially it takes longer than the rain to dry because it's got to actually melt and then dry. So I guess we'll make some breakfast.
And so it snowed this morning, and we've been looking around we've been sitting around all morning waiting for it to dry and the snow to melt. So the snow has melted, but it's melted and left wet rock. So anyway, Brett's found something dry. La Quilla. Crouching start from big hold.
I guess the warm up will be trying to flash the problem.
That's your warm up.
Well, there's not much else that's dry. This thing's only really dry because it's underneath a massive roof. That was a scrabble.
Is that it then?
Yeah, you gotta top it out.
You're gonna top it out? Is that?
Pull the mats out.
Yeah.
Well, that went okay. Good flash. But we've had a look around here and there's not really much else in terms of dry rock. So we're going to try heading to a different sector. I think we're going to walk up the hill, get right up on the top. Hope that that's been a bit more open to the breeze and see if it's any drier up there. Let's go have a look. So, found a problem for Soph. The problem we've been having is like a lot of the main part of the boulder problems are dry, but the top outs are wet. So we found a boulder problem that doesn't top out. So sit start down here on these little divots, up to the crimps, and then up to the shelf, and then drop off.
And it's under a roof.
And it's underneath a big roof, which dry in the rain. Yeah.
It's raining on my mat.
Yeah, the edge of the mat's getting a bit wet because the snow is still slightly melting and running off up there. Psyched? You ready? Ready to crush?
Super psyched.
Flash. It was alright. Give us an intro then. You can do it upside down.
It's an upside down problem. This is a climb down here. I had a quick go on it a few days ago now, but I sort of get up. I've got the distance for that, but I just not got the balls basically to hold it fully because it's quite a small, sharp hold. The sort of throwing to it means latching it quite hard. But Duende de los Cepillos. I don't know if I got the translation correct, but I think it means quality brushes. Or Cepillos might be another word for a crimp, I'm not sure. In which case it might mean quality crimps. I don't know. Anybody who's Spanish or speaks Spanish, feel free to translate. Duende might not actually be quality either. Cepillos though is actually brush, like Cepillos de los dientes is like toothbrushes. So there you have it.
There we go.
Spanish lesson over.
Yeah. So, project time. Is it going to go?
I don't know. When I get to the top, then you can ask me.
Yes. Yeah. Come on. Yes, sir. Finish it. Feet through. Switch it. Swap feet.
Yes!
Well done. You did it. First 7B, Albarracin.
Albarracin! I like this place.
I think that's your first proper 7B. There's that one on Lunar Block, but I'm not sure that was really 7B.
Yeah, it was a bit soft.
Yeah. I think this is your first proper 7B.
I think so, yeah. Yes.
What's that?
Oh, it was just a bit of sort of didn't want to latch it properly, so tape it all up and just like grab it as hard as you can. Woo. I got so worried when I got it. I was like, I'm gonna fall off now. I have to do it again.
You did nearly fluff that top move. I told you to practice that top move.
I thought I had it wired in my head. In my head I knew how to do it. I did not. I can stop dreaming about the Vita now.
So this is Ramstein? Ramstein.
Depends, I don't know.
Ramstein.
Depends if you're German.
7B, really crimpy, quite overhanging. I think it's going to be one of these problems where the start suits Soph. Bunched sits start on small crimps, and the top looks like a bit of a bigger move, which will suit me better. Let's see what happens. Flipping long way. You're gonna have to spot me on that. Come on. Well, happy with that. Went fairly quickly. Had 2 goes, then 2 goes working the crux, and then sent it. So, yeah, nice little problem. Quite crimpy, quite sharp. Good stuff. What's this problem then?
El Moreno.
El Moreno.
Or La Morena, I can't remember which one. One goes this way, the other goes the other way. One's called one, one's called the other.
Okay.
El Moreno?
Well, let's go with that one.
Sí. Might be La Morena.
Bit more. Yes. Oh, that's good. It's really good. Oh, that was so close. That was really close.
Really painful. It's gone now.
Cold hands.
I don't think it's cold. It's sort of
Pain.
when they're cold and then you grate them and then they just decide that going numb is the best thing. So you don't feel the pain, but then like, ow.
Well done.
C'est bon.
No, you just got to do it without the dab.
Oh. That was good.
This is what happens when somebody doesn't want to get their climbing shoes dirty.
I really hate walking around in the dirt with my climbing shoes. It makes them dirty and it bends them as well.
I'm just glad you're small and light.
Would you not do it if I was 6 foot?
No, you'd be on your own. Well done.
That was alright.
It's good.
Bit of butt dabbing going on for...
Yeah, I had to
last
redo it
couple of
because
times.
because of the butt dab. So this is Zaza Musa?
Zarzamora.
Zarzamora. 7C. Start down low. It's got holds on it, so I think the feet are going to be an issue. I think getting between the holds is going to be an issue, but there are at least some kind of holds on it. How easy. That is a long way. So, done most of the moves now. I've done the crux, done the start, done the finish. I haven't got into the position I need to be able to go for the crux move yet, but I figure I'll just start trying it from the start, see what happens. Hopefully it will go. Zarzamora. Yeah, getting into that position to do the crux is going to be another little crux on its own. Time to work that move. Okay, done all the moves now. Just got to link it. It's quite a sapping problem, and then the crux is very, very powerful. So it's trying to arrive at the crux with enough energy. It's an absolutely huge move. It's so far.
My nails looking good. It's a beautiful day